There are times when a fan looks at the roster and thinks, that's good enough. But then an opportunity like this pops up, and you start to wonder, but could it get even better? That's exactly what's happening right now with the Seahawks. The defense already has 3 cornerbacks who could start on any NFL team. And yet, there's a name on the market that has everyone in Seattle scratching their heads. Jaire Alexander. Yes, that Jaire Alexander. 2-time second-team All-Pro with plenty of talent and a history of giving opposing offenses headaches. The Green Bay Packers have decided to part ways with the veteran, and now he's free on the market. And here comes the big question. Should the Seahawks open the doors and add another elite piece to this secondary? But before diving into the heated debate, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, drop a like, and comment. Do you think it's worth bringing in Alexander? Or do you think we're already well-equipped with DBs? This channel is for you, Hawks fan, so let your voice be heard. Let's set the scene. Devin Witherspoon, already considered by many the best slot corner in the league. Rick Woolen, with his absurd speed and reach as a former wide receiver. And Josh Jobe, who came out of nowhere in 2024, stepped up and was extremely solid. 3 guys who play with intensity, versatility, and who, on paper, already make this defense respectable. Now imagine adding Jaire Alexander to this group. Even with a history of injuries, no one questions his talent. When healthy, he's a top 5 player at the position. He has reading skills, aggression, refined technique, and, above all, personality. A player who raises the level of the group, challenges teammates in practice, and pushes the defense to a new height. Of course, the warning lights are flashing. Alexander has played just 14 games in the last 2 years. Since 2021, with the 17-game schedule, he has never been able to complete a full season. But look, the Seahawks don't need him to be the hero. Here, he would enter a solid system with less pressure, able to be rotated as his physical condition allows. If it works out, it's a luxury. If not, he sits on the bench. Simple as that. And most importantly, the right price. The truth is that the market has cooled for Alexander. Green Bay tried to trade him and couldn't. This shows that he won't find a line of teams offering million-dollar contracts to be a CB1. Seattle could come in with an intelligent proposal with incentives based on games and performance and offer something that few teams can provide today: stability, support, and the freedom to recover at his own pace. With Mike McDonald and Aiden Durd designing creative and aggressive defensive schemes, having 4 high-level cornerbacks with complementary skills would be a weapon of war. It would allow for varied coverage, rotating the nickel, playing with a hybrid safety, and leaving opposing quarterbacks confused. The Seahawks defense would gain a tactical breadth that few teams possess. Now it's up to you, fan. Is it worth the risk? Would you bring Jaire Alexander to Lumen Field, even with the injuries, if the contract was right? Or do you think it's not worth messing with a secondary that's already well-coordinated and producing results? The opportunity is there, and it could be the move that transforms a good defense into an elite defense.